It was the late 1960s, and Clark Stinson had joined the Army. It wasn't that he wanted to go fight in Vietnam. He hoped that by joining up, he could get a job that would allow him to avoid combat duty. And he'd probably get drafted if he didn't join, given his lottery number. He came home to Lansing, Michigan, from boot camp on a brief leave, extremely depressed. A year before, Clark had joined his best friend. They were inseparable through several years of middle school, spending a summer living in a teepee in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, where they both studied religion and meditation practice deep inside the Cherokee National Forest. When he looked up his old friend, he noted that it was Christmas time, and the Vietnam War was still raging. He wanted out of the Army, but knew that pretty much every option available to him would lead either to exile or to jail. His friend listened attentively, but couldn't offer anything other than sympathy. 2 days later, Clark made a decision. He visited a gun store near his home and bought a small pistol and a box of bullets. He went home, sat on his bed, and thought about his future for an hour or so. Then he put the gun in his mouth and pulled the trigger. His wife, Colleen, called me in hysterics. I was Clark's best friend, the guy he'd confided his depression to, although he never told me that he was considering suicide. It was a shattering experience for all of us who knew and loved Clark. Society lost an extraordinary human being. I lost my best friend, and Clark's mother lost her son. Colleen lost her husband. Every year in America, the firearms industry sells about 16 million new weapons into the American civilian mainstream, generating more than enough profits to fund pro-gun groups and PR, while this nation suffers around 34,000 gun-related deaths. 2/3 of all American gun deaths are suicides, the result of the efficiency of guns at producing a quick and painless death, although they leave a gruesome mess for survivors, combined with continuous access in gun-owning households, so that a momentary depressive impulse that could be backed away from via a second thought with an overdose or a slit wrist becomes instead nearly 100% fatal. The role of impulse, combined with availability, becomes starkly visible when compared with the experiences of other countries. For example, when Australia put into place stringent gun control measures and a nationwide gun buyback program in 1996, the already declining annual rate of all suicidal deaths, which had fallen by roughly 3%, fell dramatically to a more than 7% annual decline.